If I were to apply a filter before finding out the buy box price on a lot of these, I could be missing out on heaps of opportunities. For example, look at this one right here. The break-even strength is green. This shows us that at some point there was some profitability on this ASIN. At the moment, there's no one in the buy box. So it is appearing as a big loser. But let's go ahead and check out its chart. We can see clearly from this image here that this is very profitable, but it hasn't gotten a buy box price in a long time. The way to counter this is by performing a buy box override. Now you can do it individually, but you want to do it on the entire list. It's much faster. We can either apply the max eligible buy box price, the price where the buy box actually kicks in for the first time, or we can apply the 180-day buy box average price. And let's apply it only to the ASINs with no current buy box. Let's hit apply. Fucking hell. For every row that has no buy box, we've added a buy box price. If it's unprofitable, considering the buy box override, that's fine. But for example, this one here has profit. This one here also has profit. So we have found a lot of ASINs we wouldn't have found otherwise. Furthermore, if you want to continue on this, you can go ahead and sort by buy box. Now in this section, what you can do is you can look at all of these and you can notice if there are any ASINs which have a positive break-even strength score. If you notice one that has a positive break-even strength score, but no current buy box price, it's a good idea to check out the chart to see if it meets your criteria. Next, we are then going to apply filters. Now we have 63 great products and a lot of these didn't have a buy box price originally.